Nu nigh is the new year, and the nicht passes. The day drives to the dark as the richten biddes. But will the weathers of the world wakened their root? Clodus kesten kenly the cold to the earth, with knee no of the north, the naked to ten. The snow was snittered full snart that sniped the wild. The werbeland wind wapped through the hee, and drove each dal full of drifts full great. The loude listened full well that lay in his bed, though he looked his sliddes, full little he sleepes. Be each cock that crow he know well the staven. Deliverly he dressed up ere the day sprenged, for there was licht of a lamp that lamed in his chamber. He called to his chamberlain that coffly him swared, and bade him bring him his brownie and his bronc saddle. That other fergus him up and fetches him his wades, and grides me Sir Gawain upon a great wheeze. First he clad him in his clothes the cold for to wear, and sith in his other harness that holdily was kept. Both his pounds and his plates peaked full clean, the ringes rocked of the roost of his rich brownie. And all was fresh as upon first, and he was fine then to thong. He had upon each pace whipped full well and long. The gaius into grace, the born bade bring his blonk. Will the blonkest wades he warp on himself, his coat with the conny sounds of the clear workes, and orned upon velvet, virtuous stones, a boot baten and bunden, and browed sames, and fire forward within with fire pelures. Yet laughed he not the last the laddie's gift, that forgat not Gawain for gold of himself, and be he had belted the brond upon his balwa haunches, then dressed he his drury double him about, swathed swaddled by his swang sweetly that knecht, the girdle of the grain silk that guy well besamed, upon that real red cloth that rich was to show. But wear it not the silk we, for well his this girdle, for pride of the pendantes, the polished thy wear, and that the glitter and the gold glent upon endes, but for to saven himself, when suffer him behoved, to be the ball without the bat of brond him to wear other knife. Be that the bold mon boon, when is the root believe, all the many of renown he thunkus oft full reeve. Then was Gringolet Grythe, that great was and huge, and had been sojourned saverly and in a sicker wheeze. Him least prick for point that prude horse then, the wee winnes him toe and wheatis on his leer, and sighed soberly himself and be his south swears. Here is a many in this mote that on menske thinkes, the mon him maintains, joy mote thy have. The leve lady on leave loof here betide, if thy for charité cherries in a guest, and held in honor in her hand, the hadel hem yelled, that haldest the heaven upon he, and also you all. And if he might leaf upon land laid any wheel, he should reach you some reward readily if he might. Then steppes he into stirrup and strides aloft. His shalk showered him his shield, on shoulder held hit lout. Gorgeous to Gringolet with his gilt hellas, and he starts on the stone, stowed he no longer to prounce. His hathel on horse was then, that bare his spear and lance. This castle to Christy ken, he gave it I good chance. The bridge was bride doon, and the broad yates unbarred and borne open upon both halve. The bourne blessed him believe, and the bread is passed. Prizes the porter before the prince canaled, gave him gold and good dye that Gawain he serve, and went on his way with his wee on. that should teach him to turn to that tane place, there the rueful ras he should receive. Thy bowen be bunkus, their bows are bar, thy clumben be cliffes, their cling is the cold. The heaven was uphalt, but ugly thereunder, mist mooged on the moor, malt on the mountains. Each hill had a hat, a mist hackle huge, brockest beeled and breg be bonkers about, sheer shatterand on shores, there they doon shoved. Well a will was the why there they be wode shulden, till it was soon a season that the sun rises that tide. They were on a hill full high, the wheats now lie beside, the bourne that rode him be, bade his meister abide. For he hath wonen you hither we at this time, and noon are ye not fair fro that note a place that ye han speared and spuried so specially after. But he shall say you for souths than you know, and ye are laid upon leave that ye well love ye. Wolder ye words be me wheat, ye worded the better. The place that ye praise to full perilous is halden. There won't a wee in that west, the worst upon earth, for he is stiff and stern and to streak lovies, and more he is than any mon upon Middle Earth, and his body bigger than the best four that are in Arthur's house, Hester other. He chaves that chants at the chapel grain, there passes none be that place so proud in his arms, that he nae dinges him to death with dint of his horn, for he is a mon mathless and mercy none uses. For be it chorl other chapline that be the chapel breedis, monk other mass priest, other any mon else, him think as quem him to quell as quick go himselfen. For these say they, as so as ye in saddle sit, come ye there, ye be killed, may the knecht raid, trow ye may that trowly, though ye had 20 leaves to spend. He has wanted here full yore, on bent much barret bend, a yine his dint a sore, ye may not you defend. For thee, good Sir Gawain, let the goma on, and goes away some other gat upon God's halve. Kairis be some other kith, there Christ mote you spade, and he may home again, and het you fear, that he shall swear be good in all his gold halwas, as help me God and the Holy Dam, the others that he shall lay you line and lance never tal that ever ye fondant to flay for freck that he wist. Grant mercy, quoth Gawain, and a grooching he sighed, well worth thy we that woldest me gold, and that lele me line he lave well thou woldest, but held thou it never so hold, and he hair passed, founded for fair for to fly, and form that thou tellest, he were a knecht coward, he might not be excused. But he will to the chapel for chance that may fall, and talk with that ilk tulk the tal that may list, worth it well other woe as the weird leakes it have. The he be a storn canap to stichtel and stad with stav, full well con richt and sharp his servantes for to serve. Mary, quoth that other mon, nu thou so much spells that thou wilt thee now and neeme to thyselven, and the least lays thee leaf the lad in a cape, have hair the helm on the head, the spear on the hand, and read me down the silk rack beyond rock seed, till thou be brought to the bottom of the Bram Valley. Then a look a little on the land, on the left hand, and thou shalt say in that slad the self chapel, and the borlich born on bent that it capes. No far as well on gold as half, Gawain the noble, For all the gold upon Grundy, nor to go with they, nay bear the fellowship through this frith on foot fear. Be that the wee in the wold wendes his bridle, hit the horse with the hellis as hard as he micht, leap is him over the lound, and lave is the knecht there alone. Be God itself, quoth Gawain, he will now the great nae groan. To God is will he am full bine, and to him he half may tone. Then gird his head to Gringolet, and gatheres the rack, shouves in be ashore at a show seed, reades through the roch bonk richt to the dal, and then he whited him about, and wheeled him his tocht, and say no scene of reset besides nowhere. But he a bunkus and a brent upon both halve, and the roch knuckled knarris with knorned stones. The skowes of the scoutes skinded him thocht, then he hoved, and withheld his horse at that tide, and oft challenged his chair the chapel to sage. He say none such in no seed, and saily him thocht save a little unalound, allow as it were. A ball bech be a bonk the brim beside, be a fur of a flood that ferked there. The born blubbered therein as it boiled had. The knecht catches his capel and come to the low, licht is doon luve lily, and at our linde touches the Rhine, and his rich with a roch branch. Then he bows to the bech, about it he walks, debatand with himself what it be micht. It had a hole on the end and on either side, and overgrown with grass and glowed as I were, and all was holchen with no but an old cave, or a crevice of an old crag. He could it noch dame with spell. Way Lord, quoth the gentile knecht, whether this be the graine chapel? Here micht about midnight the dale his matinis tell. No, I wis, quoth Gawain, wisty is here. This orator is ugly with herbes overgrown. Well besame as the wee Ruxeld and Gawain, dale here his devotion on the devil is wheeze. No, I fail it is the fiend in me five witness that has stoken me the stave and to stria me hair. This is a chapel of mischance that checketh betide. It is the cursedest kirk that ever he come in. With he a helm on his head, his lance in his hand, he roams up to the roof of the roch wones. Then heard he of that he a hill in a hard roach, beyond the broke in a bonk a wonder bram noise. What? It clattered in the cliff as it clave a should, his own upon a grendel stone had groaned in a seeth. What? It whared and wet as water at a moon. What? It rushed and wrong, routh to hair. Then be God, quoth Gawain, that gare as he trow is riched at the reverence may rank to meta be wrought. Let God wash way low. It helpes me not a mote. Me leaf that he forgo, dread does me no lot. Then the knecht con callful he, ho stichtless in the stead may staven to hold, and for no is God Gawain go and richt hair. If any wee ocht will win hither fast, other no either never his need is to spade. Abide, quoth on the bonk above and over his head, and thou shall have fallen hast that he they hichtones. Yet he rushed on that road rapidly a throw, and with whetting a wharf ere he wold a licht, and sithen he keveris be a crag and comes of a hole, whirland out of a row with a fell weapon, a Danish axe now dicht, the dent with tall yeld. With a borlish bit bend be the halma, feel it in a filor 4 foot large. It was no last be that last that lame it fall bricht, and the goma in the grain get it as first. Both the leer and the legs, locus and baird, sav that fire on his foot he found us on earth, setteth the stale to the stone and stalked beside. When he went to the water, there he wad an old. He hipped over his axe and orpidly strides, bramly broad on a bent that broad was about on snow. Sir Gawain the knicht con mate, he ne loot him nothing low, that other side no Sir Swait of Stephen mon my they trow. Gawain, quoth that grain goma, God they mote look. I wis thou art welcome we to me place, and thou hast teamed be travail as traumon schuld, and thou knowest the continentus kestus between. At this team 12 month thou took that they falled, and he should at this new year yeple they quit. And we are in this valley verilai uron, here are no rankes us to raid, relas us leagues. Half the helm of the head, and half hair the pie. Busk no more they bat than he they bade then, when thou whipped off me head at a whap on. Nay, be God, quoth Gawain, that may ghost land, he shall grudge they no grow for grem that falls, but stichless they upon on stroke, and he shall stand still and warp they no warning to watch as they leakest no whar. He lain it with the neck and loot, and showed that sheer albar, and let as he noch doot, for dread he wold not dar. Then the goma in the grain grithed him swither, gatheres up his grim toll Gawain to smite. With all of the boar in his body he bare hit on loft, mount as mightily as mar him he wold. Had hit driven a doon as dray as he attled, there had been dead of his dent that doubt he was ever. But Gawain on that gizzard glift him beside, as he'd come glidand a doon on glowed him to shand, and shrank a little with the shoulders for the sharp ear. That other shalk with a shunt the shane withhaldus, and then a repraved the prince with mony proud words. Thou art not Gawain, quoth the goma. That is so good halden, that never would for no hair be heel ne beval, and no thou flays for fair ere thou fell harmless. Such cowardies of that knicht could thee never hear. Now there fickedy ne flow frek when thou meantest, ne kest no cavillation in King's hus Arthur. Me had flow to me fold, and yet flowy never, and though any harm hent, arwas and hurt, wherefore the better born may board be called therefore. Quoth Gawain, he shunt honest, and so will he no more. But though me head fall on the stones, he con not hit restore. But busk born be the faith, and bring me to the point, del to me destiny, and o hit out of hand. For he shall stand there stroke, and start no more, till the axe have me hit, half hair me trouth. Half at they then, quoth that other, and have his hit aloft, and white is as wrathly as he would there. He mint is at him mightily, but not the monarinus, withheld hetterly his hand, ere hit hurt nicht. Gawain grithily hit bidis, and glent with no member, but stood still as the stone other a stove outher, that rather ladies and roche crowned with rot as 100th. Then Murray eft con he mail the moan in the grain, So nu du hast the hert hole, hit may behoves, hald they know the he hold that Arthur they racht, and kept the cannel at the kest, this kest, ye fit cover my. Gawain full grindally with grim then sighed, we thresh on, through throw mon, through threatest so long, he hope that the hert arbe with thee now and self. For so the quoth that other friend, so fairly thou spakest, he will no longer on need to let the nernd reached know. Then a task he him streethe to streak, and frunces both lip and brow. No merveil thach him misliech, that hoped of no rescow. He lift his lichtliches loam, and let it on fire, with the barb of the bit be the bar neck, the he homered hetterly hurt him no more, but sneert him on that unseed that severed the heed. The sharp shrank to the flesh through the sheer grace, that the shane blowed over his shoulder shot to the earth. And when the bourne saw the blood blank on the snow, he sprit forth spren fought more than a spare length, hent hetterly his helm, and on his head cast, shot with his shoulder as his fire shelled under, brides out a breached sword, and bramely his spakes. Never sin that he was born of his mother, was he never in this world we half so bleed. Blin born of the boar, bade men no more. He have a stroke in the stead without strife hent, and if thou rages me anymore, he readily shall quit and yield yetterly again, and thereto ye trist and foe. But on stroke hair may fallis, the covenant shop reached so, fair men at Arthur is hallis, and therefore henda no hoe. The hathel held at him fro, and on his axe rested, set the shaft upon shore, and to the sharp laned, and looked to the louder that on the lawn yede. Who that dochtly dreadless, deverly there stondes, armed full owless, inherited him leakes. Then he mailes murly with a much staven, and with a rink under roared he to the rank side. Bold born on this bent be not so grendel, no mon hair on mannerly the misboden habes, ne kid but as covenant at king's court shaped. He hit they a stroke, and though it has, held they well pied. He released they of the remnant of richte salother. If he deliver had been above it, paraventori could the rochlocker have waret to the half-rocked anger. First he mansed they murily with a mint on, and rove they with no rough sore, with richt they proffered. For the forward that we fest in the first nicht, and though tristily the trout and trowly may hold us, all the gain thou may give as gold mon schuld. That other moont for the morn mon they proffered, thou kissedest me clare wife, the courses may raughtes. For both twoe here they bade, but twoe bar mintus boot scad. Trow mon trow restore, then par mon red no bath. At the thrid thou filed door, and therefore that tap a tath. For it is me wade that thou wearest that ilk woven girdle, me know and weef hit they waved, I wot well for soul. No I well the causes and the causes all, and the wowing of me weef, I rocht it myselven, I send here to a side and soully my thinkers on the faultless freak that ever on foot yade, as pale be the quit pace is of price more. So as Gawain and God faith be other guy knichtes, but here you lacked a little seer and louter you wanted. But that was for no wheelie the work, ne wowing neither, but for ye loved your leaf the lassie you blab, that other stiff mon and studi stowed a great wheel, so agraved for Graham he grieved within. all of the blood of his breast blend in his face, that all he shrank for shame that the shalk talked. The form word upon fold that the frake mailed. Cursed worth cowardice and covetise both. In you is villainy and vice that virtue destroys. Then he cut to the knot and the kest louses, bride brotherly the belt to the born self, and lo, there the falsing full mote it fall, for car of the knock cowardice me taut to accord me with covetise, me kind to forsack, that is largesse and laute that longest took nichtes. No him fouty and false, and fair have been ever of treachery and untruth, both betid sorrow and car. I beknow you nicht her still, all fouty is me far. Let us me overtake your will, and eft I shall beware. Then laugh that other loud and lovely sighed. I held it hardily hold the harm that he had. Thou art confessed so claim, beknowen of thee messes, that has the penance apert of the point of mine edge. I held they policed of that plicht, and pure it as clean, as thou hadst never forfeited sithen thou was first born. And I give thee, sir, the girdle that is gold hemmed, for it is grain as me goon. Sir Gawain, ye might think upon the silk thrape, there thou forth thringest among princes of priests, and this a pure token of the chance of the grain chapel at Cheverest Canichtis. And ye shall in this new year again to me wonus, and we shin revel the remnant of this rich fest full bane. There lathered him fast the Lord and sighed, with me weefy Wayne we shall you well accord, that was your enemy Cain. Nay, forsooth, quoth the sage, and seized his helm, and has hit off handily, and the handle thunkes. He have sojourned sadly, sail you betide, and he yelled hit you yar that yarkes almenskes, and commandus me to that courteous your comelich fair, but that on and that other min honored ladies, that thus her knicht with her kest han cointly begilled. But it is no fairly that he fall mad, and thor wheels of women be won into sorrow. For so was Adam in Erd with unbegilled, and Solomon with fair air, and Samson eftones. Dalida dealt him his weird, and David thereafter was blended with Barsab, that much Baal thowled. No days were wrathed with her wheels, it were a win huge to love him well, and leave him not allowed that could. For this were forn the frest that followed all the sail excellently of all these other, under heaven rich that mused, and all of thy were bewilled with women that thy used. That he be no begilled, me think me board be excused. But your girdle, quoth Gawain, God you for yeld, that will he weld with gold will, not for the win of gold, nay for the saint, nay the silk, nay the seed pendandas, for well, nay for worship, nay for the long workes, but in scene of Monsieur Fitt he shall say it oft, when he read and renown remorder to myself and the fout and the fine teas of the flesh crabbed, how tender it is to enti stages of filth, and thus when pride shall me prick for prowess of armes, the log to this love lass shall lay the me heart, but only would you pride displeases you never, sin ye be the lord of the yonder land there, ye have lent in with you with worship, the way ye hit you yelled that uphaldes the heaven and on he ye sittes, who norne ye you were reached nome and then no more. That ye shall tell they trevely, quoth that other ren. Bertilak de out desert ye hat in this land, thor micht of morgen the fai, that in me whose language and cointies of clergy be craftes well learned, the mistress of Merlin money has taken, for ho has dealt drury full dare some team with that conable clerk that knows all your knichtes at home. Morgan the goddess, therefore it is her name, well does known so he how 'tis that ho ne con mak full time. Ho wined me upon this wheeze to your win hala for to aside the surquidray, if it so were that the rennis of the great renown of the Round Table. Ho why did me this wonder your witness to rave, for to have graved Gainor and Gartir to dia with glopning of that ilka goma that ghostlich spake it with his head in his hand before the hea table. That is ho that is at home, the ancient laddie. Ho is even the nount. Arthur is half sister, the Duchess daughter of Tintagel, that dare outer after had Arthur upon, that adel is nouther. Therefore ye that they hadel to come to the nount, mak miri in me house, me many they lovies, and he will they as well we be me faith as any gom under God for the great troth, and he nicked him nigh, he nolde be no wise. They a calling and kissing and kenning either other to the Prince of Paradise, and parting reached there on cold. Gawain on blunk full bine to the king is busques bold, and the knicht in the anchor grain whitherward soever he wold. Wheel the wise in the world wowen no readis on gringolet that the grass had getten off his leave. Oft he hair buried in house and oft all the root, and mony aventuren val and vanquished oft, that he ne tished at this team in tala to remain. The hurt was whole that he had hent in his neck, and the blick on the belt he bare thereabout, a bailiff as a bowderick bunden be his seed, looking under his lift arm the lass with a knot, in tokening he was ta'en in tetch of a faut, and thus he come as to the court knistalin sound, there wackned well in that wound when wist the great that God Gawain was coming. Gain hit him focht, the king kisses the knecht and the queen als, and sitting mony sicker knecht that sucked him to house, of his fire that him frighted, and fairly he telleth beknoweth all of the costes of car that he had, the chaunts of the chapel, the chair of the knecht, the loof of the laddie, the lass at the last, the nirt in the neck he knocked him showed, that he laughed for his own loute at the loudest hondas for blam. He ta'en it when he should tell, he groaned it for grave and gram, the blood in his fast con mail, when he should show for sham. Lo Lord, quoth the louder, and the lass hundled, this is the bend of this blam he bare in me neck, this is the lath and the lust that he lot have of cowardice and covetise that he have caught there. This is the token of untrouth that he am tanning, and he mot ned as it were he my last, for mon my heed in his harm, but unhap ne my hit, for there hit honest is touched, twin will hit never. The king comforteth the knecht and all the courtals, lach and lood thereat, and lovely according that lords and laddies that longed to the table, each born of the brotherhead, a bowderick should have, a bend a bailiff him about of a brished grain, and that for sake of that sage and sweat to wear. For that was accorded the renown of the Round Table, and he honoured that it had evermore, as it is braved in the best book of romance. Thus in Arthur's day this aventure betide, the Brutus Bocus thereof bears witness. Sith in Brutus the bold born bowed hither first, after the sage in the south was Caesar at Troia he wis, Mony aventures here before have fallen such ere this, knew that here the crown of thorn he bring us to his bliss.